The problem with the world today is that it's become so small because of social media, right? Social media has made the world a much smaller place than it actually is. Because just from looking at your phone, you could literally see what anyone in the world is up to. Whether it's in Dubai, Miami, these big cities, New York, London, Paris, Tokyo, you can pick up your phone and see what any model or any influencer is doing at any moment. Which means if you're sitting there in your village in Moldova and you're a beautiful 21-year-old girl, you get to see what's going on in these big cities. In fact, it's not that you get to see it. It gets pushed down your throat by these tech companies, okay? They literally shove it down your throat because the algo wants to feed you what people want to see and what people spend time looking at. And generally, because of the way humans are designed, we want to look at beautiful people. And women definitely want to look at other beautiful women, okay? Women don't ever want to look at like what ugly chicks are doing online, let's be honest, unless they want to have a bit of a laugh and have some entertainment, right? But that would be a very horrible thing to do, laugh at ugly women online. They don't want to do that. They end up looking at what all these beautiful women are doing online in these different big cities. And of course, that's going to make them, one, very, very jealous, and two, insecure. Because they're going to be like, oh shit, like that's such an amazing life. What am I sitting here doing in this village in Moldova, right? Like cooking for my abusive alcoholic boyfriend. So that actually fucks it up for the abusive alcoholic boyfriend. Now, never mind the abusive alcoholic boyfriend. What if it's a nice guy from the village who works pretty damn hard, brings money home, loves his girl, and wants to look after her? Problem is that she's too busy on social media looking at what all the other women in the world are doing, what they're up to, where they are, living the lifestyle. Oh, look, she's in a purple Lamborghini now. Oh, look, now she's in a yellow Lamborghini. Oh, now she's at a Christian Dior fashion event in Paris. Oh, and within the same day, she's now eating a lavish dinner at Nobu in Dubai because she's posting stories all day long. I mean, I post stories all day long as well. But I understand the knock-on effect and what that does to people's minds. And people love watching this shit as well. People absolutely love watching Instagram stories. It isn't just your posts on Instagram. It isn't just your YouTube videos. They constantly want to follow your lifestyle. So what does this do to people's brains? What does this do to girls in the third world, in the second world, in villages, in places that aren't as wealthy? It pollutes their mind into thinking that that's the lifestyle they want to live. It's not just the algorithm's fault, okay? The algorithm is pushing what's recommended and what it believes people actually want to see. Oh, there you can see the palm of Dubai behind me. See that? That's the palm. We're actually at the St. Regis right now. And there you can see Dubai Marina and that famous wheel on that side. Anyway, bored of it, seen it all, who cares? So ultimately, these girls end up looking at all of this content of other pretty looking women, and it completely pollutes their mind. As I said, it makes them feel insecure because the women are beautiful. They're skinny, they're beautiful. They're being handed out these bikinis for free from all these companies. And then they get to live a lifestyle where they're invited to hotels and restaurants for free. So let's be honest, like these girls are living the dream, and there's always been models since the dawn of time, right? You've always had models, but now they're so exposed in the sense that they can reveal their lifestyle to the thousands and millions of followers every single second of the day. You can see what she's up to. So this is dangerous. This really does end up polluting the minds of the village girl. I don't know why I keep using the village girl in Moldova, right? Just for some reason, it's because I'm spending a lot of time in Romania, and we talk about Moldova being like the smaller country where girls are super hot and like go pick one up from the village. And I'm literally envisioning that village girl now sitting there looking at the Instagrams of all these hot girls out here in Dubai and Miami and thinking to herself, fuck, hey, listen, I'm hot enough. That should be me, right? So their minds become polluted, and the simple life doesn't become wholesome anymore. Which is why I talk about a lot of stuff. I talk about like finding a church girl, finding a religious girl, finding a girl that isn't sold into this bullshit, finding a girl that loves her family. I literally made a video about this the other day, about finding a girl that loves her family, that isn't on social media all the time, right? If you take social media away from her, she will be much clearer and she'll be much more feminine and willing to have a beautiful family. But as long as she's sitting on that bloody screen, looking at what other women are doing, because the world has become such a small place now, because she can literally see what everyone is up to, all these famous influencers that she might be following, all these famous influencer girls that she gets to see that are traveling the world. She's not exactly following what the other village girl is doing in Moldova. She might do because that girl's her friend, but ultimately it's not really as interesting what her friend is up to, because her friend is probably picking strawberries and carrying a newborn baby. And now, to a lot of these girls, that's probably not very interesting, right? She's like, oh, the baby's cute, yeah, fine, but oh, this other girl's riding in this new Lambo, and look at this nice purse and massive diamond ring that she just received. Ooh, and this teddy bear she just got for Valentine's Day. So it's a complete polluter of the mind. And that's why I think third world nations, second world countries, girls in these small towns, because the world is so small, because they're exposed to all of this information now, it's really doing a shit ton of damage to the dating world and a shit ton of damage to that local boy in that local town who's genuinely trying to work hard for himself, who's genuinely trying to make money and trying to make a living and coming home and working hard. And she's just been sitting there swiping now, and she just might receive a DM from some dude in Dubai or Miami who's like, hey, you look pretty cute. Like, there's a massive party happening in Dubai this weekend. Fancy coming over? I'll catch the flights. I'll pay for the flights. Now, if she's an honorable girl, hopefully she'll turn it down. But at some point, you are only as faithful as your options. So at some point, you might just be like, hey, I'm going to go meet my friends at this. My friends are doing like this party in Dubai and I'm going to go. And then you end up lying to your man. You end up going to this party in Dubai and then blah, blah, blah. The rest is history. So that's why our society is pretty fucked. Because there's a very small percentage of men, the men with money, that are inviting these girls from all sorts of little places around the world because they're sick of these girls in Miami and sick of these girls in Dubai. So they probably want fresh blood, right? Fresh meat, fresh girls that haven't seen this lifestyle. And then once these girls come here and see this lifestyle, bang, they're tainted. Now they're in the matrix. Now they're stuck in the matrix. So it's now on to the new ones. So the world has become a small place. It's an unfortunate situation if you're, even me, spending time in Romania. There are still good quality women, but even spending time in Bucharest, some of these girls, they do come to Dubai. They do come to these places. They do scroll online all day long. And you know what it does? It completely pollutes their mind.